Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to use the markdown render integration in Create. So one of the most powerful things about Create is that you can make your own free AI tools. So here I made a blog post generator in just a few lines of English. I told it to make a blog post generator with our ChatGPT integration. I told it what information I wanted to take in, and then I said how it should display the blog post as markdown. Now the thing about AI integrations is that they often return their output in markdown. It's their way of having structured text. That's because AI integrations really understand Markdown. If you're not familiar with what Markdown is, it's basically a formatting language that turns plain text into other types of formatting. But let me show you what happens in this case. So let's go ahead and use our generator. So we've gone ahead and generated a blog post on optimizing links for SEO. But when we look at the final outputs from AI, we see these hash marks, which indicate titles, and double hash marks, or bold text type things, which doesn't look that great. We told it we want to be able to copy the markdown or copy this as plain text so that our users can use that. But how do I display this as a regular titles and the rest here in the actual app itself? That's why we have the markdown render integration. Once you add it to a project and tell it how you should use it, it actually handles turning Markdown into common HTML elements like titles, bold, the rest of it, so that your users can just see what it will actually look like when you render this in something else that handles Markdown, like a WordPress site or a Webflow. So here I'm going to say use the Markdown renderer to give a preview of any Markdown content. All right, and now if we go ahead and try our blog post generator and generate the blog post, the AI will still probably return Markdown, but now we actually see a preview where our app actually just properly interprets the Markdown. So instead of those weird hash marks, we now see a full title that's shown in the display. This is really powerful because AI models often return Markdown, so if you're running into that issue and you want to show it to your users as regular elements, make sure you use the Markdown renderer integration, and you should be able to create apps that make Markdown look really, really good. Thanks.